Good morning. Okay, so this morning, something about boundaries came up really strong. So we're going to do something a little different than you guys are used to. Let's close our eyes and take our deep breath. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you to picture yourself in a room with a whole bunch of strangers. And we're going to, for the sake of this exercise today, we're going to acknowledge and just imagine that this room full of people, this room full of strangers, this is more like a warehouse. It's a well-lit warehouse, but you don't know any of these people. And they all seem to be going about their business. And they all seem to be, very few of them know each other. Some of them are just standing there staring at you, not doing anything. Now let's just take a deep breath. These people, how do you feel toward them? Do they make you uncomfortable? Would you rather not be anywhere near them? Do you wish to get everyone's attention? Maybe the ones who are ignoring you are making you feel uncomfortable. Is there a need to get attention? Is there a need to get privacy? Is there a need to get out of sight? Is there a need to help them? Is there a need to interact? Just survey your body as you imagine these are a hypothetical crowd of people. And I want you to imagine that there is twice as many people in this warehouse as you had originally perceived. Okay? And all of a sudden you notice that one of these people starts talking and others begin to listen. And you're not quite sure what they're talking about. But you notice that it's gaining a lot of attention. And you have a job to do. You have a very specific purpose to be in this warehouse. And you start to really cling to that job that you need to do, that you know you need to do. You're here to do this. But you can just feel the energy of this topic kind of pulling you in, and your curiosity is piqued. And you find yourself, you start to want to really know what is going on. And so you sort of become distracted from your task and you start to try to listen. And as you try to listen, you notice that your energy begins to kind of blend with the energy of the crowd a little bit. What do you need to do for your own sake, for yourself, to stay on task in this situation? What part of you has suddenly decided that this is a worthy distraction? This morning, when I was thinking about everyone, the theme of boundaries came through. Now, let us explore the temptation to get into arguments with strangers, the temptation to prove ourselves right in a moment, in a heated moment. How do you keep yourself out of other people's energies? And do you have a method for doing that? This warehouse is very suffocating. There is no grounding immediately available in this warehouse. So you see a window off in the distance and you realize the sun is actually coming through that window way up there. And if you move a few steps, maybe 10 steps to your right, you can actually stand in direct line with the beams of that sun. So I want you to scurry over there. Weave your way through the people. Okay? Forget about what they're saying. Just let that warm energy of that sun begin to permeate through your crown chakra. Begin to permeate through your third eye. Let that come down through your entire skull. Your third eye governs your perceptions and your mental awareness, but also your mind, your consciousness. And where you focus, that's where your energy goes. So make the choice to cut off all these people. Just cut them off from your energy. No more. I felt that. Okay? You don't get my energy anymore. Calling in all the stops. We're putting this back. Just let yourself receive this divine masculine frequency of source. And that is the part of you that will put its foot down and that will protect your own energy and your own space. And when you put your focus back into your body and back on yourself, you start to feel this shift take place. And let that energy come down through your neck, down through your shoulders, down through your heart space and down each of your arms. Let's take a deep breath and just soak that in. Okay, you are loved. You are a divine being, a divine consciousness. Just let that sink down into your solar plexus and really understand who and what you are here. You are not malleable. You are not energetically malleable. Okay, you're a very strong presence. You have a strong focus on what's real and what's illusion. And the shared space of crowds and groups of people, that's all an illusion. That isn't even real. You don't need to mind those things. You need to mind yourself. Just let that energy flush right down past your belly button and your waist and into your lower abdomen. Let that go right past your hips, down through your root chakra, down both your legs, past your knees, past your ankles, and out the bottom of your feet. And though you may be standing on a concrete warehouse floor, rest assured that where your focus goes, so also does your energy. So you just imagine the earth underneath this building. And you connect with that earth. You connect in with your planet, with your Mother Earth, that divine feminine frequency of unconditional love. And you can feel yourself energetically transcending this warehouse. This warehouse does not define you. These people do not define you. Your position on the planet with these energies is what defines you. Now let us draw in, and we don't even need to try, because once we focus on this, it just naturally happens that that connection, that divine feminine earthly motherly love just begins to return and come right back into our bodies. And she just begins to come upwards through our legs. You just feel that unconditional love connection. So right up past your knees, past your upper thighs, and into your root and your sacral, just completely submersing your hips and your lower abdomen and your tailbone into this grounded connection. And just looking around this warehouse and all these people and all the huzz and buzz, and then you're starting to see these arguments breaking out between them, and they're all invested in controlling each other's opinions, and that's just so not you. You don't need that. Just let that energy just come rising up past your navel into your solar plexus. You have absolutely nothing to prove. You're a very intuitive, very perceptive individual and being. You exist on multiple dimensions. You do not need to negotiate truth. You are choosing instead to embody truth. And your very footprint in this warehouse is affecting the energies of those around you all of a sudden. Now you make a decision that you're going to send that love, not through your body, through your aura, through your energetic field. You send that love outwards. Let that come right up into your heart space. Let that engulf your shoulders and come right out your arms. Just see yourself slightly turning your hands outward towards the crowd and making a choice to project peace and love out towards all of these people. Let that come right up through your neck, right into your skull. You can tell this is a little bit of a challenge for some of you. Let that come right up and bubble out of the crown chakra. Peace, love, security, multi-dimensional presence. This is who and what you are. Let that just fill up your aura. You are connected, divinely connected and supported here. Now, I want you to imagine the entire warehouse falls into a state of peace. And they suddenly realize this connection that you're enjoying. The whole warehouse just got lighter. People's faces changed. That's right. That's right. You can live in peace and harmony with your fellow humans. Now I want you to just bring your focus away from these humans for a moment and let's just create your day energetically. Let's just imagine a ball of energy in front of you and let's call that your day. Let's set the intention that we will do what we did this morning in our meditation. Let's just set the intention to do that in our day-to-day life, in our waking universe. Let us set the intention that we will remember that this is all a game, a matrix, an illusion, everything. And that we decide what to do with our own energy. We decide what to do with our consciousness. And nobody can take that away from us. Only us. Good job today. I know this was a challenge for some of you. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide your consciousness. And let us put some intentions in there, maybe quality connections today with our loved ones. We want to make a life-changing moment, an impact on somebody today, or receive a life-changing, impactful moment from someone. And that's quite easy if you have children in your midst. They are full of this bounty of spiritual inspiration. Just set your intention to receive that from them. I will leave you to continue to set your intentions for your day. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.